Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Now it's second down here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Lets it fly to the wideout. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
This quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. A little move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm the...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the Rebels looking to keep this drive moving. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. give it to the back again. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Seventh play of the opening drive. They moved it, but now face a third down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard. It'll be fourth down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure, came up with a sack.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's looking deep here. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Looking to scramble to his left. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in and stretches this defense out wide, it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Held to a field goal their first drive. Now it's 3rd and goal, but they settle for 3 again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, what a train wreck here. The past 3 plays have been so disappointing. They just can't punch it in. You're that close on 3rd down, and then the offensive line just gets dominated at the line of scrimmage, and you have a tackle for a loss. Is your confidence too shot to go for it? Seems like you better try for 3.
So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. He's moving out of the pocket. And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. Not the way he wanted to kick it. They couldn't flip the field. They'll down it just outside their own 40. Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And at first down, they go right back to him.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. After the PAT, the lead is 20. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there is a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Nice grab. It's Webb. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback looking to scramble and moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down. We're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Going for a big play downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right
there. Handoff in a single back formation. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Play action here on 1st down. He slings this one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And now the running back's got it again. He shreds the tackle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the Rebels will line up to boot it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. He's running out of time here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Catch is made way down inside the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First down and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Webb. Oh, what a move. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Gators will crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. No huddle now for the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Pass caught. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Looking for some space. It's done. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
The Rebels will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This one will be fair caught. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A completion makes it second and short. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Buying time now. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. Just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Gators trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside of the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught on the outside. It's Webb. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. The 50. Past the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
God, it's a risky throw here. It's so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And they've got him. The defense makes a big play on the last play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Gonna run it. It's done. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch. Got it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Rebels come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, 3rd down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Returner decides to field it. He steps out at the 23. That's when the drive will start. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game. And he's able to do that right here.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Webb. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down in the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Gators are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's got it. So they convert the 2-point conversion, get it back to a 2-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. They'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Play action fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
And the Rebels will send their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.